No.
And we'll throw him a bone.
Let's not you just did a cool thing. If there were achievements still in play, one would pop up right now.
Yeah.
Yuri, don't edit it in an achievement.
Do not edit in an achievement.
Do not give him one.
And whatever you do, do not make the achievement the entire screen now.
Give me an achievement, just because.
No.
Wow!
Just for that, give him -1 achievements. Take one away from Jacob.
I had the idea of just having Jacob's footage playing in reverse the whole time.
Okay, what do I do now?
You go to Arthur's house.
You go to Disney World!
And if you do not remember where Arthur's house is, it's the house that's at the bottom. It's got the teleporter
the house with
in
the
it.
clock in its walls.
Okay, now where do I go from there?
You go to the egg corridor. It's time to head to the final dungeon.
Oh my gosh, eggs!
You will give them to me.
You will give me an egg. I forgot how many goddamn people wanted to make a reference to Proton John's streams in Emil's Animal Crossing playthrough.
I'm not surprised.
I was in the middle of that when we were deciding on this. And yeah, I got to that point where it's just like a lot of you people wanted to make like in jokes and such. Just like there was a lot of Steve references. Some of you also made references to my streams and like some of my in jokes. But I decided since he wants to be a king, he's got to be treated as royalty. Say, well, you do it, Emil, and then it's just like, Princess Peach's dress.
You know, I'm not surprised, but at the same time, I wish I wasn't.
You son of a Canadian!
Yes, he is.
Yes, that's 100%
You are not wrong.
That's not an insult, though. That's just a statement.
Now, if you called him a son of a pickle, that'd be another circumstance.
That is too far.
God dang it! I got hit once, and I could have. Nah.
Oh, great. Now, how do I get back to Ito?
I'm murdering a dragon.
Medal of the Red Ogre.
I don't remember how to get back to Ito. How do
Max missiles increased by 5.
What are you doing, Kyle?
I got the sprinkler back to Sakamoto. Is that the name?
Yeah.
I'm not sure where to go next.
You gotta talk to Ito, which is like he was the Mimiga on the way in.
Yeah, but I don't remember how to find him again.
Go to the far right.
Top right or just far right?
Just far right. You don't have to go top. That's back to where the entrance was.
Ah,
Here we go.
you're dangerous.
Armed and dangerous.
The controller. Now I can finally play this game properly.
Ouch.
God dang it.
Did you die?
Yeah.
Just, yeah.
Dragon breath.
Heavy presses
Dragon
are
breath.
always like a, oh man. Type of enemy.
Die.
The password, Yuratsu back.
Pardon?
Is it attack?
Backwards.
Gotta remind of
That's
I'm reminded of the Dane Cook bit about the sneezing atheist. It's like
What about the say when you sneeze?
Oh!
When you
no,
don't
like there was the one beforehand where he's like, I don't know what I say. I say God bless you because I don't want to say Gesundheit because I feel like I'm honoring Hitler. It's like Christ.
On my 16th birthday, my whole family tried to surprise me with a car, but they missed.
What's that from?
That's from Tom Cotter.
I don't know that one.
He was a comedian who auditioned on America's Got Talent. He was the first comedian ever to finish in second place. We never had someone win, but he was the first one to.
They tried to surprise me with a car, but they missed. God.
I'm the youngest in my family. I was always getting beaten up by the two dad. And... Oh, shit. I would just get pushed around by these green berets that lived in our neighborhood. Some people called them Girl Scouts, whatever. Every Saturday morning in our neighborhood, we'd always have this huge water balloon fight. And every Friday night, I put mine in the freezer so I'd win.
Oh, God.
After that, you say first.
Those are the types of people that also put, like, rocks and snowballs.
Yeah. After that, what was it? After that, all the mothers in the neighborhood would take turns spanking me. It was awesome. Yeah, he was one of those kinds of comics. No regret.
Absolutely all of their regret.
I was caught shoplifting once from a car dealership. It was a Buick, and I don't remember the rest of that one line though.
Die, bug, die!
Dude seems to have good shtick.
He's very good and very quick-witted, and he's the only comic I've ever seen to do something as crazy as let the judge decide what his routine's going to be. I think it was his semi-final performance. He actually just put a bunch of categories on the board and told Howie to pick one, and he did a routine about that. It was really impressive.
It's like this is the first person I've seen that actually asked the audience to play Family Feud along with him.
Essentially. I think I remember bits and pieces of his college routine, which is probably my favorite.
Okay, now let's not blow up the gas bubble this time, or at least not be within range of it blowing up.
The spur is real good for the Black Wind dungeon.
Yeah, die, dragon.
What if I don't want to die?
You're not a dragon.
Yeah.
You don't know that!
Yes, I do.
You've
Oh,
never met me
also,
in real
because
life.
I was reminded about this for some reason, but dragon. I'm guessing because it's the logo for the series. But hey, Mortal Kombat 11 finally got announced.
And I'm excited. We don't know anything about it other than
Hey
Scorpion
guys,
and Raiden are
have you
confirmed,
seen
and I'm
the
excited.
amazing reference they made with Paz and Smash Ultimate?
No.
Ooh.
So in Smash
Paz
Ultimate,
is
you
like
get
the girl that was
That.
yeah, that was in Peace Walker.
Yeah. They
Paz
you
has
know-
suffered enough in Metal Gear. Fan servicey picture as possible.
Wait, what?
Did I see a different version of Paz or something else?
Paz is like
Okay.
the girl and
Yeah, that's the picture I saw, but
okay. I was saying, like,
Okay,
Paz is the girl that's in Peace Walker that's just like, oh, she was actually the villain the whole time. And then Ground Zeroes went,
Excuse me?
Then Ground Zeroes went, oh, also, she's not actually the villain. Shut up. That game never happened.
shut up. You don't exist.
But also, she had a bomb planted into her, and then she exploded. And then Phantom Pain comes out and goes, actually, no, that wasn't the case either. A rocket that you just didn't see hit the helicopter and made it seem like she exploded. She's actually perfectly fine. She just can't remember a thing.
No. Okay, but then that turned out she wasn't ever hit by a rocket. There was a bomb that inside of that blew up, and that was just a hallucination.
My thing about it is just like, Kojima, man, you're writing. Someone needs to rein you in at some points.
This is why I'm not going to buy Death Stranding. In fact, it's on a console I don't know. Because that's just a fever dream of yours.
My thing about it is like there was like a bit that
Okay,
they
but the
asked
thing that was a fever dream. She's the Phantom Pain.
oh god, what's the main actor's name?
I know who you're talking about. I don't remember his name.
Yeah, whatever his name is. And like this is the problem with you hiring actors, like live action actors for your video games. Is like people like us don't really care or know about these people. So it's like
Shadow, what happened?
that sounds like either a close close predicament, or something stupid happened.
I beat the sisters. I'm pretty sure I walked into that room with like 9 HP. I beat them with 3 HP.
I think my favorite part about that is like that boss is optional.
What?
You didn't even need to fight that boss, and you had such a big problem with it.
No, I beat it first try though.
You were just having a heart attack during it.
Wait, how is it optional? I don't see any other way to go around though.
Well, like you don't need to open up the chest. You can just go to the exit. Like the exit was still open.
I didn't know. Okay,
Most people
fair.
don't notice on their first time is the thing.
They don't think about that.
They just see
It's
ooh
like a-
shiny chest in the middle of this empty room. That doesn't look conspicuous.
Fair.
I wish you could leave this room inconspicuously.
I forgot to get the addition with the spur.
Windows 10.
God
Ow.
damn it.
Ah, yes, the balcony.
But yeah, I
What
wanted
is
to.
the problem?
God dang it! I wanted to talk about something about Mortal Kombat 11. Two things. One thing that I don't think is mentioned anywhere besides like the sites where you could pre-order the game, and something that I want to bring up that Max brought up in his trailer video.
Yeah.
One, did you know that Mortal Kombat 11 is going to be on the Switch?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like same day as all the other stuff?
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad we're finally at this point now. I was wondering when we were going to get to that point, but I'm glad it's happening already. The
Finally
other
back
thing
to that
is,
point.
I think that announcement trailer has the same problem that Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite has, where it's like it's fine as an announcement trailer, but as a trailer, like it's very not exciting.
I don't know if I can agree with that because there's one major difference. You can tell that at least for Mortal Kombat, their trailers have always been kind of slower paced than something like Capcom's trailers.
I guess my
And I
main
think
thing
this fits
about
this
it is
style,
like
though.
the choice of music is my main
Okay,
thing.
no, the music choice was awful. I don't know why they put rap music in for that.
God,
My
that
thing,
was
my
awful.
thing about it's like I don't hate rap. It's just like it's so like down-toned compared to what's going on screen. Like there's no adrenaline going on. It's just like okay, yeah, there's like lo-fi beat. Did that song just call this guy a shit taco?
I know, right?
It's-
Can we have a Mortal Kombat trailer? However, it sets us so happy together.
Nah, that wouldn't work.
So happy together. And then it's like when during that bit, it's just like every single fatality just mixed in with it.
Exactly.
So where are you, Yuri?
I'm still in the Black Wind dungeon.
Okay.
And people
I'm
don't
fighting
understand
Misery.
what I mean by that. This dungeon, when you enter, it says a black wind flows through you. It's basically like the mystery dungeon, where
Yeah,
those
I'm
dungeons are
fighting
just like,
Misery
hey,
right now.
you're going down to level 1 now.
I remember that shit, and I hated it when it happened to me.
Oh, I can finally
Does that happen in
actually take
Super?
a hit.
What?
Does that happen in Super?
I don't remember.
Well, I feel like it, of course it would, because, it's the next mystery dungeon game. But also at the same time, it's like, there's too many Pokemon in that game.
I'm fairly certain it did, actually.
Yeah, it's like, it's a mystery dungeon game, so I'm not that surprised by it. But at the same time, it's like, there's too many Pokemon in this game. How do you expect me to pick which Pokemon I'm going to go in through this from literally the beginning?
Plus, I'm only allowed to have 3 Pokemon in my party this time. Like, what the fuck?
There's only 3 allowed?
You can only have 3, and size can be a factor now.
Oh. Okay, that explains it.
What do I say to this guy?
Because it's like, Wailord, Groudon, Kyogre. Yeah, that's too much.
Probably.
This
Or regular.
console can't handle it. It's only a 3DS. Give it some slack. Where are you, Shadow? Sorry.
What was I supposed to say to that guy?
What
This
guy
guy.
are you
I wanna-
talking to?
Guy with green hair. He asked if I wanted to leave with him.
Oh,
Oh, no,
do
no,
not leave with
don't
him
say
because
it.
that's the bad ending.
Yeah.
Oops.
You
You
said
like
yes.
you don't like okay. If you said yes, then just don't talk to him when you go outside.
I already did.
Oh.
Well,
If I
Wins, he beat the game.
if I just load,
Did you save?
I saved before.
Okay, then you'll just go back to your save then.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
I beat Cave Story.
Yeah,
Not in the-
Shadow
not
won,
the right
guys.
way, though.
Yeah, no, it
Da,
didn't.
da, 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 da.
I, mean, I think Shadow won. Shadow wins.
nope.
I did it.
Flawless.
I saved myself.
Flawless victory. Not even close.
It was flawless
Well-
to me, damn it.
I'm just gonna say I did it for the chief.
Your soul is mine.
Okay, now what do I do from here?
Yeah.
Just scale the wall. Just go up.
Well, I mean, it's at a end question mark and nothing's happening.
I don't remember if Cave Story is one of those games where you had to restart. And I think just like press buttons to see if it changes.
I'm pressing all of the buttons.
Then I guess it is.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
There was no button. I pressed all of the buttons on the controller and nothing happened. And I pressed escape and then it said quit to main menu. Really. So
Okay,
thanks,
yeah.
I guess.
I forgot we're on a computer.
The fuck is a Peggy?
Well, yeah, so just tell them no, you don't want to escape, and then scale the wall, and then you'll go to the plantation, which is the final normal area, and then if you need extra help, then I'll guide you through. So we're all in the last half of the game, by the way.
Yep. I can't believe we got here.
I can't believe we're all like here.
We finally did it. We're finally putting an end to this game.
No, I mean in the sense of like I can't believe we're all this close together still.
Yeah.
I would have thought one of us would still be like at least a little bit ahead.
That's me. I mean, I'm behind, but you know.
I'm so
That's
ahead
me.
right now. I'm actually falling backwards in time.
No, Jake would be like,
That's
yeah, I'm ahead right now. Just ahead. After
I'm
that.
in the middle of my New Game Plus playthrough. Get on my level, Scrub Lords.
Well, bye.
Also, we've
Person.
been doing this for 2 hours and 16 minutes.
Oh my.
So,
This file is gonna be fun to send.
You're welcome.
I think that's funny because, like,
Is
Shadow,
that, is that
don't
a
you have
cat
a
ghost?
don't you have a different way of recording stuff now?
What are you referring to?
Like, so I remember you used oh god, there was like some sort of program that there was like a screen recorder that you used. That like now we all just pretty much use OBS, but you used a screen recorder that
I mean, I still use Bandicam for most stuff.
I guess yeah, it was Bandicam where like your footage for some reason, for no real reason,
Had a ton of used up.
just
space.
used up like 80 gigs per 10 minutes.
And we never
Well,
figured
it-
out why.
it-
and it
depends
got to
on-
the point where you had to re-render the parts separately and then send them to me that way.
Well, I mean, it depends on what the game is, and like specifically, this one is 88 gigabytes right now at
Why?
over 2 hours.
I don't get what what is your settings?
Those are ice crocodiles.
They are indeed.
That's a
Well,
rock.
They're
Also,
not-
is no one going to talk about the ghost cat?
Oh yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna
that-
bring mention to it. I don't know what it is about that design, but I really like it.
Quick, don't think about cats.
It's probably just the fact that it's a cat and I like cats, but I really like how simple that design is.
Here's a cat, and you put
Also,
it in the
I s-
shirt. Boom, is Bubsy.
Also, I still use Bandicam because honestly, I find it works more reliably and easier than OBS. Just personally,
which is fun,
as somebody
which
who's
is fun
used
to
it,
me because it's like OBS is the only thing I use now because I literally press a button and it records everything.
Exactly.
I don't know, I can't ever seem to get the settings exactly right or be sure that I have them exactly right.
That's also the weird thing about OBS is that it's like for my settings is like everything works perfectly fine, but then like Triforce has like his computer has like heart convulsions whenever he tries to record anything.
Honestly, I just blame Triforce's computer in general for that.
I mean,
But
my
then it's the
computer,
case of
heats
like
up. My
then the
computer's
same thing
definitely
shouldn't be a
catching
problem with
fire.
Shadow because he's got a supercomputer compared to us.
Exactly.
I mean, my computer heats up and turns on a chainsaw and sets everything on fire whilst it tries to record anything.
Wait, it turns on Shadow? What?
It turns into a chainsaw.
Yeah, it turns into a clone of Shadow.
Holy shit.
It turns on Shadow.
That's disturbing.
Do you mean that she puts on airs? That's just
No,
fancy
it turns on
talk.
Shadow. It turns on Shadow. Like it's one of Shadow's minions, but it betrays Shadow.
I wish
Is
I
that
had.
pig-
I'm not joining this conversation.
Good. I'd be kind of scared if you did. Scared for your sake, and mine. Mostly mine.
The Lamp
You're the one
Cave,
who
that's what
brought
this
it
place
up.
is called.
Yes. I didn't want it
Statue
to
chamber.
progress, though. Statue chamber doesn't matter. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, the only thing that you can even do in that room is like a detail that you can only do in the true ending. And mind you, it's a cool detail.
Gotcha, Misery.
It's also where if you're doing the true ending, if you're playing like just the main game, it's also the first time you figure out what Quote's name is.
So I forget, that one checkpoint back there with the bed, that's the only checkpoint for this fight, right?
What, in the plantation?
No, I just killed Misery.
Yeah, the like the shack before you even go
Yeah.
in. That's the last checkpoint.
Okay.
And you got another 2 fights, so.
Yep, here's the doctor.
Doctor.
The Doctor.
No, not the doctor. It's the doctor.
Doctor.
The Doctor.
Did they ever, like, go into... I haven't finished Rising yet. Did they ever go into why Doctor has a hand fetish?
No.
That's
Okay.
a sparkly.
It's because this is actually Kira.
What a beautiful Dwang.
You could say
Bite.
Kira had a hand
Bite.
in it.
Bite the dust off.
That was terrible.
God, my only problem is that it's just like things do so much damage in the later half of this game.
Mm-hmm.
God, yeah, if I'm doing this bad at the last half of the game, I'm not surprised that it's like we could not even remotely do Bloodstained like Palace. Sanctuary, sorry.
Sanctuary.
Also, it's like, yeah, that's another bit, more like differences. And
Ow.
updated in, okay, so this is a weird thing, where like they flip-flopped on the name so many times. I legitimately forget which versions of the game have and which games don't. But originally, the final area of the game is known as Hell. In the Wii version, it's known as the Blood-Stained Sanctuary. In the 3DS version, it was turned back to Hell.
Odd.
Honestly,
In
the
Cave Story
Bloodstained Sanctuary
Plus,
sounds
it
a lot
was
cooler.
turned back to Bloodstained Sanctuary, and I don't even know what it's called in the Switch version.
I just want to point out, Bloodstained Sanctuary sounds a lot cooler.
I mean, yes, it does.
It does.
But it's not. But it's like it doesn't. It's not as potent when you like you drop into
Damn
the
it.
place and you see a sign and it just says "Welcome to Hell."
Welcome to Earth.
Well, okay, man. That's disappointing.
Okay, so I can confirm. The Doctor's first phase is really easy. The second phase, on the other hand, not so much.
Yeah, no, that crystal, like, oof.
No, that crystal only deals 1 point of damage. It's just hard to dodge it.
I think my main thing about this story is the fact that it's like the Doctor is literally just a normal dude.
Mm-hmm.
What's actually funny is if you if you look at a picture of Pixel around the time that he developed Cave Story and the Doctor, it's like, oh, those two kind of look a bit similar.
Yep. It's one of those things you're just like, oh shit.
So, is there like a save point in this rest area, or no? We lost Jacob.
Shadow, ask me that again, please.
So I found this rest area, but there's no like health or anything in it.
You hear how inherently weird that statement
You
is.
just have to
though,
stop and go, wait a minute, hold on.
Is there a save point in this rest area? But like, so are you in the plantation?
Yes.
Where are you in the plantation currently?
I was at the I don't really know the best way to describe it. It was just a rest area. Amiga talked about fish or whatever.
Okay, so you got to go down to the bottom level and talk to that dude who's fishing again, and he'll give you the key to unlock the door that's like directly in front of him.
And is that required?
Yes. After that, you'll get thrown in jail, and then you'll get the passcode to unlock a door that was locked beforehand.
So continue going past that place or the rest
go
area?
down, go almost back to the entrance of the place, and then go down to the water area, and then just continue platforming until you find the Mimiga fishing.
Will do, if I don't die.
So, okay, whatever you say.
Whatever you say, Jeff.